Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. For Liverpool supporters, the confirmation that Marc Guehi has already passed his medical test at Manchester City feels like the final, painful full stop on a saga that promised so much and delivered nothing. For months, many fans held on to the belief that Guehi was the ideal solution to Liverpool's defensive evolution, a player perfectly suited to the demands of the modern Premier League and the traditions of Anfield. Now, with City moving decisively while Liverpool hesitated, the question that refuses to go away is simple but uncomfortable. Why did Liverpool fail to land such an important player when the need was so obvious? The disappointment is not just about losing a transfer battle to a rival. It is about the wider sense that Liverpool allowed a situation to drift until control was lost. Guehi was not an obscure talent requiring a gamble or a leap of faith. He is a proven Premier League centre-back, a leader for club and country, comfortable in possession, tactically intelligent, and already hardened by the intensity of English football. These are exactly the qualities Liverpool have been seeking as they reshape their squad for the next cycle. The frustration comes from the fact that the fit was clear to everyone except, it seems, those with the final say. Liverpool's interest in Guehi was never truly a secret. Scouts admired him, analysts highlighted his suitability for a high line, and supporters saw in him a natural successor to the current core of defenders. He reads danger early, recovers quickly, and has the composure to play out from the back under pressure. In a league where build-up play from defence is non-negotiable, Guehi represents reliability and progression rolled into one. Yet despite all this, Liverpool never reached the point of decisive action. One of the key reasons behind the failure lies in Liverpool's increasingly cautious approach to the transfer market. While this strategy has brought success in the past, it also carries risks, especially when dealing with top-level, in-demand players. Liverpool prefer structure, value, and long-term planning. Manchester City, by contrast, identify a target, assess the cost, and move with ruthless efficiency. When City decide a player is essential, they remove doubt from the equation. In Guehi's case, that clarity made all the difference. There is also the issue of timing. Liverpool's pursuit, if it can even be called that, felt reactive rather than proactive. By the time serious internal discussions gathered momentum, other clubs had already advanced their plans. Crystal Palace, aware of Guehi's value and importance, were never going to be rushed or pressured into a cut-price deal. Liverpool's reluctance to meet the asking price early created space for competitors to step in. City did exactly that, understanding that waiting only increases cost and complexity. Financial discipline is often praised at Liverpool, but discipline becomes a weakness when it turns into hesitation. The irony is that Liverpool may now end up spending similar or greater sums on alternative targets who do not offer the same level of Premier League assurance. Guehi represented value not just in ability, but in reduced risk. He would not have required a long adaptation period, nor would he have needed protection from the physical demands of the league. Those hidden benefits rarely show up on balance sheets, but often define successful recruitment. Another factor is Liverpool's internal uncertainty during a period of transition. Changes in leadership, evolving recruitment structures, and questions about long-term tactical direction may have slowed decision-making. In contrast, Manchester City operate within an established system where recruitment aligns seamlessly with coaching philosophy. When City assessed Guehi, they saw a defender who could slot into their structure with minimal disruption. Liverpool, still balancing short-term needs with long-term vision, appeared less sure. From a fan's perspective, the most painful aspect is the sense of inevitability. Once City entered the race, many supporters feared the outcome was already decided. City's track record of closing deals efficiently, combined with Liverpool's cautious stance, made the result feel predictable. The medical test confirmation only reinforced what had slowly become clear. Liverpool had allowed an opportunity to slip through their fingers. This failure also raises broader concerns about squad planning. Liverpool's defensive depth and future-proofing have been ongoing topics of debate. While the current options have quality, the need for renewal and competition is obvious. Guehi could have been a cornerstone for the next decade, a player to build around rather than replace. Missing out on him forces Liverpool back into the market, searching for alternatives who may be younger, riskier, or less proven. Supporters are right to feel frustrated, but it is important to separate emotion from analysis. Liverpool have stunned the football world with a dramatic late-night operation that has sent shockwaves through Anfield and far beyond, completing the signing of Turkish sensation Kenan Yıldız from Juventus in what is being described as one of the most audacious coups in recent memory. This is not idle gossip from the terraces. This is a deal that has shaken the foundations of European football, executed in silence and revealed only when everything was already done. In the quiet hours of the night, while Merseyside slept, Liverpool moved with ruthless precision. Kenan Yıldız, one of the brightest young talents in Europe, is officially a Red. Even more astonishing is how the club pulled it off. No transfer fee, not a penny paid. Through meticulous legal work and clever exploitation of performance-based clauses buried deep in his Juventus contract, Liverpool found a rare escape route and took it without hesitation. The operation had been brewing for weeks. Whispers circulated in back corridors, but nothing concrete ever reached the press. Juventus believed Yıldız was securely tied down, yet hidden triggers linked to appearances and international milestones quietly opened the door. Liverpool's legal team spotted the opportunity and pounced. What followed was a tense saga of secret calls, discreet meetings, and high-stakes brinkmanship. Rival clubs were circling. Arsenal made exploratory moves. Manchester United attempted a late disruption. Bayern Munich pushed hard with financial muscle. None of it mattered. Yıldız had already made up his mind. The pull of Anfield, the history, the promise of becoming a central figure rather than a supporting act proved decisive. Liverpool sold him a vision rooted in legacy and responsibility, not just money. Negotiations reached their peak in a series of covert meetings across Europe, with agents and executives working through the night. Juventus pushed for a heavy sell-on clause, but Liverpool stood firm and rejected any terms that could compromise their future flexibility. The final agreement reflects Liverpool's trademark balance between ambition and sustainability. Yıldız has signed a 5-year contract with an option for 2 more, earning a base salary of around £80,000 per week, modest by elite standards but packed with incentives. Performance bonuses reward goals, assists and trophies. A significant loyalty bonus awaits if he sees out the deal. Team success unlocks major collective rewards, ensuring his personal ambitions align fully with the club's objectives. Kenan Yıldız's story makes the move even more compelling. Born in Regensburg in 2005 to Turkish parents, he joined Bayern Munich's academy at the age of 7 and quickly stood out for his technical quality and physical maturity. He rose rapidly through the ranks, impressing